Don't ask.
I think you just started with don't ask.
Did I think
Dude,
I did.
come
That's
on.
my bad.
Well, everyone, besides that, a horrible way to start. Welcome to the Piss Pit St. Patty's Day special.
St. Patrick's Day special.
Patrick's Day?
Patrick's Day?
Yeah, Patrick's Day.
I've been pre-gaming for Patrick. Or for Patty. For Patty.
Patrick is tomorrow.
Patrick is tomorrow.
We record on Saturdays.
We'll release it tomorrow. So,
No, I'll release it tonight.
Like what?
But it might be after midnight.
It might be.
It might be. So for the Patty Day special, obviously we have Guinness. We got, it's tradition. So
fucking, I've never heard of this before.
Horrible timing. Okay, he's here. We're gonna clink. Clink our Guinnesses together, boys.
We gotta hold it.
Let's get this.
Wait.
Yeah, 1 second. We're gonna do this.
1 second, guys. Sorry about this. Slow start.
We apologize.
Yeah, beautiful.
Wow.
This shit tastes terrible.
It tastes like ass.
That is my first sip of Guinness, and that is
horrible. Literally earlier when I opened it, I hard poured it and it got all over my shit, so I had to start like.
Oh.
Let me see.
That is.
I had to start fucking.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Had to start pouring.
Anyone that listens to this that's of age,
God.
let us know if you like Guinness in the Q&A below.
And if you do, stop listening.
Yeah.
We don't want you as a fan.
That was bad. Holy shit.
On a scale of like 1 to 10, I would
in my mouth.
I'd put that as a 1. I honestly would put that as a 1.
That's rough.
That is one of the worst beers I've ever had.
So,
and just allegedly,
just to get it out of the way before I get too fucked up, because we forgot last week. Yeah, you gotta get that away from the mic.
I didn't realize I was gonna fucking do that.
I'll Monday that though. But I forgot Woman of the Week last week.
On National Women's Day.
On National Women's Day. So
that's like the one time to not miss it.
I got too fucked up too soon.
Yeah.
It's my fault. So two and one.
2 and 1.
2 and 1.
We're doing a twofer.
So I mean, it would have been short. It was just gonna be shout out to all women. We love you. National Women's Day. You guys rock.
Can we get a hoorah for women? 3, 2, 1. Hoorah!
Hoorah!
Hoorah! Hoorah!
Yeah.
I love you, Mom.
Wait.
And then
before. We have guests.
Yeah, you're right. I was gonna do it after, but you're right.
We should probably do that first.
Nikki is back.
I'm back.
I think you were here 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, something like that. And then we got a returning guest from a while though.
A while. You didn't even comment on the setup.
You took a long break.
Not on the pod.
Like, not on the pod.
Not for like everybody to hear.
I absolutely love it. It's beautiful.
Thank you.
Absolutely beautiful.
So if you're a new listener, that is our fellow friend Briar.
Fellow friend.
So while
not our friend.
While we're starting, before we forget, let's get the celebratory signing of the table out of the way.
Was that what you
gotta throw it on there.
Guinness noises.
And then also for the first time, and he will be returning, we've got Crawford in the back.
Our supervisor. He has his own setup now.
Yeah, his own setup. Go ahead and say something.
Yeah.
Hey. I'm here.
He's gonna be back there. We're gonna ask him questions if we get lost.
Our production value is rising, guys.
Yeah. This is. I also don't have socks on.
I don't either. My dogs are out.
My dogs are out.
That's crazy.
You guys dogs out?
I just noticed.
Dude, shoes off in the pod room. Come on.
I didn't know that.
Come on.
My brother.
Hey,
Come on.
no, they're
Take
not
your
shoes.
shoes
They're
off.
more like slippers.
All right.
They're hey dudes.
All right. I'll give that to you. I'll give that to you.
Didn't Dude Perfect start that brand?
Did he?
No.
Hey, what are you not doing on your post?
What?
Charlie.
Can you Charlie, can you search up
Can I
if
get that
Hey Dudes fucking made if Dude Perfect made Hey Dudes?
Yeah, let's get that real quick.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Because we can do that.
That's so
now.
nice. I'm gonna put my just threw my phone away. I don't need that shit. I'm gonna need that eventually.
Focus on talking.
Debbie, so Crocs has a partnership with Dude Perfect.
No way. Wow.
What do they make?
Hey dudes.
Hey Dudes. That's what we were just talking about.
Yeah.
Oops.
The shoes.
I see.
Oh, blah, blah, blah. That's just their bibliography.
Alright.
Anyways, I'll get back into it. Woman of the week. Yeah, for sure. Dude.
Sorry.
Okay. So there's this new girl I've been talking to. I'm not gonna say her name for reasons.
Legal reasons.
Legal reasons. We're going on our first date tomorrow. So we'll be back with Woman of the Week next week with that story. So
It'll be a juicy one.
Stay tuned.
It'll be a juicy one.
And if it goes well, she wants to be on the podcast.
Whoa!
You know who you are.
Yeah.
She's been listening, so shout out
podcast.
Shout out to you. And like just from the start, it was just like
ouch.
Immediate vibes. Like
Immediate
the
vibes.
energy was just right, you know?
No, Charlie,
And-
even though she's listening, be honest.
No, I am. I'm being completely serious.
I am. Sorry, Charlie.
Like one of her pictures on her profile was like she had a ski mask. She had one of those ski masks.
Fuck, a shiesty?
Yeah, a shiesty.
No, that's
if you
a red
will.
flag, dude.
Kind of.
No, not kind of.
I hit her up. I started with let's rob a bank together, and just from
Aw.
there, it was just like the energy was just there.
The energy was there. It was matched.
And I know I think I said last week or 2 weeks ago maybe that it's the boys era. I just put that out publicly.
Yeah, it's the boys
And,
there.
Like, dude,
You gotta fucking close that.
dude.
Yeah.
So it's like I still think it's the boys era, right? But like
But
the energy is just
there it is.
It's just there, you know?
It's
and, like,
there, but you know, it's okay to have your little flings during
just-
the boys era.
I'm just so
I say as I sip Guinness.
I'm such a skeptical person, and I go into any situation like expecting the worst.
Hell yeah, brother.
And like as great as it's been to get to know her and everything, I just like in the back of my mind, there's just and she's listening to this, so I'm sorry about this, but
You're being honest there.
You
Yeah,
got a
be
bitch
honest.
saying
I'm
like this
just-
might not work.
in the back of my
Dude.
mind, I'm just like there's something like just telling me like it's not gonna work as much as I want it to work. And like I said briefly in the past how like I'm just looking for hookups. I'm in my hoe era, but like she's totally the type of girl that like I would date. And we haven't even gone on a first date. It's just the energy is there. We have so much in common, and she loves the podcast. She thinks it's hilarious. So yeah, but
Apparently the garage is not open.
I didn't think so. I was
Alright.
fairly confident I closed it. So our supervisor is gonna go let our other live audience members in. This is gonna be interesting.
A surprise live audience, by the way.
It's gonna be very interesting.
Yeah.
You guys got in an argument just like a couple days
Yeah,
ago about
I-
Piss Pit. About
About
Piss Pit.
Pispit.
Yeah, because she wasn't supporting us, and
wasn't
she's been a
supporting
guest star.
Yeah.
You guys know her, Nikki Minaj.
It's been 3 days since I've texted her back.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But they're bringing us Girl Scout cookies. We won't eat them on the podcast.
Yeah.
We got Girl Scout cookies.
Those will be
coming.
going home.
Yeah. Anyways, that's my woman of the week. Honestly, that's the end of
That's
it.
a simple woman of the week.
Yeah.
Nothing too cray.
Yeah, but it'll lead into an update. That'll be cute.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like part 1.
I'm leaving you on a
Yeah.
cliffhanger.
It's like a Mockingjay part 1. There really wasn't much there.
I'm like Netflix.
part 2 is gonna be good.
No, I'm like Netflix.
You're on Netflix?
Yeah, I leave you on a cliffhanger, so you have to just let the next episode just fucking
No,
roll.
you're not gonna. If it's like Netflix, then you're not going on the date because they just don't renew their seasons.
Well, they do cliffhangers at the end of every episode, though.
I mean,
That's what
they
I'm saying.
kinda do, yeah,
and these are
okay.
episodes. This isn't the end of season 3. This is the start of season 3.
This is episode 2.
Yeah,
Shit, shit, dude. Episode 2. Wow,
yeah.
wow, that's crazy. Fucking wow.
So I got a question for you, Nikki. Last week I wanted to. I was considering having you on, and you were busy because the fights. How were those?
They were very good.
Dude, I'm not gonna shut up.
Just give me it. Just give me it.
You keep messing up the mic. What did you ask me?
I was gonna hit that.
You
but
asshole.
He was
Sorry,
asking
there's
for it.
warfare
Okay.
going on back across the table.
How are the
Speaking
fights?
of warfare.
Dude, you cannot. Dude,
Opening it.
dude.
Open it
That is
outside.
so loud.
Our supervisor is getting fired.
Yeah, I want one.
after this.
Dude,
Give me
I don't want a cookie after that.
Wait, what is that? I don't know if I want that.
Which ones are these?
Are those the lemon ones?
You
Ooh.
fucker, open my cookies.
Our supervisor's getting fired, guys.
These are mine.
I like the lemon ones.
Anyways, I asked you about the fights, the UFC.
That's right. They were very good. I had a couple coworkers come over. They really enjoy coming over for them, so it's just like, hell yeah, fucking come over, guys. I'll buy them beers and whatnot. And yeah, I didn't get nearly as sad on this card as I did the last one.
Dude,
the last one was
I was
brutal.
really hoping you were gonna be like, I cried again.
I hate how many people I admitted that to.
Your coworkers are like around you, like, it's okay, buddy. You're like, no.
They're like, how were the fights? I'm like, I cried. It was brutal.
From Mother Russia. But were like the fights themselves good though? Because I'm not a huge UFC guy. I'll be real. But when I was on a work trip, we were drinking beers and watching the UFC event that was on that night, and like we got to the main event, and it was horrible. It was like 3 seconds, and then the guy tapped. It was ass.
So
Do you remember which one it was?
It was main heavyweight UFC.
Yeah, it was more recent.
It was recent.
Oh, that was the John
like,
Jones one,
I think
where
so.
he just submitted him in like 40 seconds because he just fucking sat on him.
It was horrible.
It was so not fun.
I was like so excited because I was fucked up. I was like,
yeah. So I never watched them.
Check your phone.
Okay, thanks, supervisor.
I never watched them without alcohol because
I feel like that like heightens the experience.
Absolutely, because when I'm sober and I'm watching the fights, I'm a hardcore fan, but I'm still like, this is boring as shit right now.
You're like, I don't
Fuck
like this at all.
Yeah, but when you're drunk, you're like, come on, keep it going. You know, it makes it a little easier.
You're like beat the shit out of each other. Come on, go crazy. I feel like I don't know. I say we watched. We had a house party where we watched one of the fights.
Yeah, for
and, like
Daniel's
there was
birthday.
just
Dude,
Daniel's
we have
birthday,
to do that again. That was so crazy.
That was so
I
we
would
much
watched.
fun.
love to.
I thought we watched Bryce Mitchell get killed. Do you guys remember that?
Can I get a
No, I
shilling?
was really
Oh,
drunk.
man.
Where are the shillings at?
Oh, right here.
I was really drunk, and
It was just a one-punch knockout, and he fell over and had a seizure.
remember-
It
I
was
remember-
fucking crazy.
Mr. Swole, because he hasn't been on the pod, probably won't. Mr. Swole went just like. He like started like
Fucking
KOing
bonkers.
people and like this is what he did. And he fucking grabbed someone. I was like, whoa!
And then he
The
beat
fights
up.
aren't happening in front of me.
And then he beat up Alex, and then had
Yeah.
a life crisis
And then
afterwards
Alex
because he
threw
thought he
up.
humiliated him. Oh
Dude,
my god!
I'd love to do more.
Which is-
I'd love to do more sparring.
You
at
would?
the house.
I
I'd
want to
love
again so bad.
That was
no
so
one
much
else. I'm
fun.
the only one who ever entices it. And
No,
everyone's like, no.
I have
I-
multiple times.
I told it a little bit on
Yeah.
the prior episode, but I sparred Trevor, and
Yeah.
he didn't think we were like
Dude, I
actually gonna
didn't.
spar, and I just hit him with a right hook.
right hooked me
into
right in
his
the
head.
fucking head, and I'm like, oh, all right.
And yeah,
that
it was-
sparring gear is one of the best purchases I ever made for that house.
You made that purchase?
Yes, that was me,
Oh,
dude.
So you're the fucking
Yeah.
guy. You're the
That's
problem.
the why he's the one that always wants to use it.
Yeah,
He wants to
Trying
get
to
his
get his
money's
money's worth.
worth.
Yeah,
That's so fair. No, we so should though. That was such a good time.
it was really fun.
Such a good time.
I don't want to like be like 2-3 drinks in and take a gut punch and just be
Yeah.
all over the place.
dude. How are you
dog.
downing that fucking Guinness? That thing's
it's
disgusting.
terrible, but I'm already fairly drunk from this, so that's a lot easier.
There
now.
you go.
That is
That's
fair.
It's terrible.
When I look at it, I think of a Pepsi Nitro. And I try to like envision
Dude, I
that as
love
I drink
Pepsi
it.
Nitro.
Dude, God, that shit is so smooth.
I've never had
Sponsor
it.
us, Pepsi.
Pepsi, yeah. Oh, am I gonna?
I'll drink more of that, supervisor man. Don't take that from me. The fuck?
He heard us talk. You didn't. You can talk. You're our supervisor. You can
Yeah.
like let us
I
know.
thought Hyder wasn't gonna drink his Guinness, so I
Can you stop slamming it down? light little.
I'm not mic'd up. I don't know.
You should
yeah,
know.
You
You
should.
should know.
You've been on.
You should know.
I'm sorry.
You should fucking be better. Go sit in your fucking corner. Sit down.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
what-
do
what's,
something, you fuck.
What's with our fucking? Why'd you draw a cat on our whiteboard, dude?
The dumbest fucking cat I've ever seen. That sucked.
Okay.
You call that a cat? All right. Sorry.
Sorry, I took
I
a
give
sip
him
there,
shit.
but I got a story for this episode.
Story.
This happened earlier this week.
Okay. Hit us with it.
So, you know what? Fuck it. It was driving home from a work site. I was on the clock. I was working. I wasn't gonna say that, but fuck it. It's fine.
Honesty.
I wasn't the one driving. I was in the passenger seat.
Oh no.
And for anyone familiar to the area that knows the roads at all, we were driving home from Bellevue, and we took the 405 south to I-90 east to where we usually we get off in Issaquah and we go through there, but apparently the traffic was really bad, so the navigation told us to go all the way to exit 25 Snoqualmie Parkway. And you know, if you hit that at 4, I mean that the right lane is just backed up for miles. And it doesn't move.
You don't get in.
It does not move. So you're sitting there for an hour and a half, 2 hours. We've experienced it, me and you, Trevor.
Yeah.
And with this guy, with our supervisor, coming home from Mariners game. So, if you don't know, this exit, the right lane gets super packed because everyone's trying to turn right. And there's it's a 2-lane exit, but the second lane you can only go straight back onto I-90 or go left. And we're just cruising in the left lane. We pass at least 500 cars because it is just packed. And we get up to the light and it goes green. And my coworker, he takes a right from the left lane.
No way.
He's like, check for cops. I'm like, why? And then he turns right.
He's like, "Brrr," and you're like, whoa. And you're like, fuck.
So, I mean, we saved an hour and a half of drive time.
Oh, yeah.
Big time. But
that's just called being efficient, honestly.
so then you hit the 18 there once you make that right. Dude, you need to stop opening cookies.
What the fuck is your problem?
They're all gonna be gone by the end of this.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, you're opening. You have opened 2 packages.
I was
And every
really
time.
about it, but that one wouldn't open.
I don't know how I've ignored that through all the talk so far.
That's
Where
what
are the
we're hoping our
shillings?
viewers will be like. They'll just ignore the
Yeah.
man in the corner.
Yeah, our supervisor.
Go Google something. Just
Our
make
unpaid
yourself busy.
supervisor. Anyways, so when you're on the 18 there, right when you get off that exit, it's 2 lanes for just about 30 feet, and then
Yeah.
it goes down to 1 lane. And someone in a beat up Chevy Silverado, a white Chevy Silverado,
Fuck.
it is disgusting, and it is just like beat up. So we've got us, and then there's a car right next to us, and this guy treats it like he's a motorcycle, trying to like, those
Oh, yeah,
motorcycles
the ones
that go into like the
dive
middle.
through traffic
Lane
and
splitting.
shit. Yeah.
He
Lane
splits
splitting.
the lanes, somehow fits his Chevy Silverado through the lanes just to get in front of us, and this shit was hilarious. So he gets in front of us,
It
and
better
he
be.
is just holding his middle finger up the whole time.
The fucking meth addict.
He's not a meth addict. He just had a beat up Chevy Silverado.
I mean, I there's a
They
meth
go
addict
2
that
and
used to
2.
live near me, and he had a
And-
beat up
okay, okay.
white Chevy.
Yeah.
All right, that's probably him.
So we're driving behind this guy. It goes down to 1 lane, and he's just going 20 under. It's a 60. He's going 40, and there's a huge line of cars behind us. And the whole time he is holding up his middle finger.
Oh, dude, he's
Being-
proud.
He is pissed. We're like we're just laughing because we're like we ruined this motherfucker's day for doing nothing. I mean, it was a lot. Never mind. It's not nothing. It's
Well,
a dick ass move.
This dick ass move, but is
Just to ruin
pretty
your
funny.
whole day because of it.
sorry.
Like that guy got home from work and his wife's like, how was your day? And he's like, oh, I had a great day at work. But then these 2 motherfuckers.
And then
Sorry,
he hit
not-
his wife to make dinner.
No,
It was brutal.
We just
They
kept
kicked
saying
the dog.
he was pissed because he didn't think of it first because he sat there for an hour and a half. We were still on site when he got in that lane.
Yeah.
And now he's just in front of us. But anyways, he's going 20 under the speed limit. There's a huge line of cars behind us. And then when it gets to the uphill, it opens up to 2 lanes again. So all the semi trucks and slower traffic can get in the right lane. And we get in the right lane and he follows us. And then we get in the left and he follows us. And we're snaking.
Dude, he's fucking.
We're not even using our blinkers. We're just snaking between the lanes. Like he's taking up both lanes. And eventually we catch up to the semi in the right lane, and he cruises at 30 with the semi. And he just now both
Damn.
lanes are blocked. He's just cruising with the semi. And there's 100+ cars.
No, that's
lined up
how you
behind
know
us.
you truly ruined his day.
Yeah,
is that
yeah.
he's taking this drive so personally.
Exactly.
So personally.
So
I love that.
we get in the right lane behind the semi and let 2 cars pass us, and he speeds off. He takes off, and then we cut back into the left lane in front of traffic, and speed past and get back in the right lane. And the 2 lanes was about to end. It was about to go back to 1 because we're about to hit the downhill. And we speed up to like 80, and we pass one of the 2 cars that passed us. And he slows down and gets in the right lane and lets the other car pass him.
Oh,
And then gets in
fucking
front of
pulls
us.
over. Oh my
And then he's in
god,
front of us again.
dude.
And again, he is just holding up his middle finger.
Dude.
And we're
Damn.
back down to 1 lane, and he is just holding his middle finger up. And we're going down this downhill.
Dude.
And again, he's going like 20 under. And then, if you're going home, right after the downhill, you take Hobart exit.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So it's just
Yeah.
right there. It opens up back to 2, and you take that exit.
Is this on Tiger Mountain?
It's on 18.
Is it
Yeah, past Tiger Mountain.
past? Are you
around
talking
there.
about
I
the
believe,
mountain
yeah.
that goes over Tiger Mountain and you come down and you go down? And
I don't fucking know. I just know it's the
Fuck.
18.
I think so.
Is it?
Anyways.
Okay, I'm pretty sure.
Anyways, we get in the right lane, and he follows us in the right lane. And instead of veering off into the left like he expected us to, we just take the exit. and he doesn't take the exit. And his passenger window's rolled down, and the driver.
Oh, he's prepared.
The driver rolls down his window, the guy I'm driving with, and he's like, "Fuck you, motherfucker! You fucking piece of shit!" Like, it just starts going off on him, and it was just so funny. And the whole time through this whole experience, we were just laughing because we're like, we ruined this guy's day.
Well, you're being paid to drive. You're like, I don't fucking care.
Yeah.
I could give a shit.
It was one for the books for sure.
Definitely one for the books. Yeah. That's a wild. Just God, I do have bad road rage. I know how to kind of keep it, but like, there's times where I'm just driving, somebody will do something really fucking stupid, and it does ruin my day. It does ruin my day.
Oh, for sure.
It ruins my whole day. But if I'm being paid to drive, it wouldn't ruin my day.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd love to ruin other people's days.
Make sure in my brain that it doesn't ruin my day, or else it will. I'll be like,
That's
damn
yeah.
it.
Like when we were going to Costco, the three of us. I'm pointing to Trevor and Briar, and the lady in front of us in the Buckley Bridge traffic.
That's right.
Dude.
Oh my god.
Dude.
Only because we were trying to turn right onto 410, and she let a car in, and it looked like she was letting us in.
she
was stopped.
Yeah. And she waved.
She waved.
We're
Yeah,
like,
and then we
that's
tried to
so nice of you.
we tried to take it, and then she just sped up.
Yeah.
And she was
Fucking-
flipping us off, and
She had her window rolled down. She was like talking to them fucking rear.
Probably because I flipped her off with both hands.
Yeah,
from the
yeah,
backseat.
yeah.
Oh, we all
She
did.
set up a
Yeah,
trap
we
for
all
you
did.
guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so then I proceeded to turn my speakers to full volume and play the song I could think of with the most bass, being what is that, The Hills by The Weeknd?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And just destroying
And then hot for
everyone's
teacher.
ears.
And then hot for teacher.
Yeah,
afterwards.
just destroying everyone's ears, and you could tell she was pissed. She was a total Karen.
Hell
No.
yeah.
Speaking of Karens, we have two watching.
Oh, that was a perfect segue.
Nikki's pissed.
Huh?
Not Nikki on the podcast. Nikki Minaj.
Oh, I see.
The
Okay.
Yeah.
famous person.
I was like, I'm about to be pissed.
You know when we got monetized, because of the one episode that you're on, I put featuring Nicki Minaj. You can go to the about, and there's a link, and you click on it, and it goes to
Not
Nicki Minaj's
actually
Spotify profile.
It's actually her, guys.
It's actually her, guys. We've
Hold
had
on, where are
Nicki
the
Minaj.
shillings?
Right here.
It's hard. You're good.
Thank
You're
you.
good. You're good. But yeah, so yeah, we got Nicki Minaj on the podcast. Right now we got Drake and Kanye. I mean, we're blowing up.
Why? I don't want to be. Actually, I do want to be Kanye. I changed my mind.
Hey, speaking of Kanye, I don't know if you guys saw, but he made, so you know how Adidas dropped him because he said some shit on Twitter about, I can post anti-Semitic shit and Adidas won't drop me. Because they're a German-based company, and then they dropped him right after.
Oh man,
But anyways,
that's disappointing.
he tried to continue selling his Yeezys and all his merch and everything, just not through Adidas anymore. And no one was buying his shit because it was still just as expensive, but it's not Adidas quality.
Yeah.
So just last week or 2 weeks ago or something, he dropped everything on his website to $20. Everything. The sweatpants, the hoodies, the shoes, everything. $20. And then it's like, I mean, you'd have to pay for shipping, but
Yeah.
still.
Everything was $20.
Everything is, and it still is right
I'm
now.
gonna find the
Guys,
warehouse and just bring a fucking U-Haul and clear his fucking warehouse.
Real. So I went upon myself to purchase a pair of Yeezy Pods. I don't know if you guys know what Yeezy Pods are.
Elaborate.
It would be nice if our supervisor could pull up a picture for us.
Yeah.
Do it on your phone.
He's on his fucking phone.
Anyways, they are a sock that has a rubber sole on the bottom, so you can wear them outside as a shoe. So it's going for his minimalistic look, but like you can take them off and you can fold them up into like a little pod.
Do they have toes?
No, they don't have toes.
Thank God.
So it looks like a pair of socks.
What
It
the
is
hell?
just a long pair
the
of black
fuck
socks,
is
but
that?
but they're shoes. You can wear them outside. You can wear them inside. Easy, and $20. I mean,
$20 is not bad. I would pay $40
So
for
here's
those.
the thing, they're not new. They came out like last year or something, and he tried to sell them for $200,
Oh.
and people bought them. And he then changed them to $20, and he is giving everyone who paid $200 for them a $180 refund. You're good.
Oh, good.
Kanye is doing that?
Yeah, Kanye.
Damn.
The Kanye West.
He's like, unless you're Jewish.
Damn,
That's
you're real for that.
crazy.
Thank
But
you.
speaking of refunds, I've been talking for a while, so
Like the Kanye segment's over.
yeah.
Alright.
I've been
Well, I
talking
just
for a while,
wanted to
so
say that
we'll
I-
let someone take over.
I love Kanye.
Okay, nice.
Loved
His new
loved.
album was so good.
Vultures 2 is gonna be the best album.
Where's Vultures 3? Where's Vultures 2 2?
So speaking of refunds, this goes for anyone who is a PlayStation player who
Yes.
likes to game
I
on
was actually gonna mention
PS4, PS5, etc.
From August 1st.
So if you made a purchase between August 16th, 2016 and August 16th, 2020, a purchase between those 4 years, you can get a refund for $630.
What the fuck are you talking about?
This
You're
is
lying.
serious. No, this is dead. This is serious. Because-
Genuine.
because they got in a huge lawsuit. I don't know with who.
I don't know.
The government.
UK. I think it was the UK.
It was UK because the website is a UK website. It's £500, which relates to 630 American dollars.
Dollar bills,
They got in a
y'all.
huge lawsuit with the UK because they were overpricing everything on the PS store. So if you made any digital purchases on the PS store, then you can get a refund for $630.
So what are the
Damn.
prerequisites for being successful with this refund you speak of?
All you got to do is go to, it's like PlayStationUOS.co.uk, and you go there and you press sign up and you put in your email or your PlayStation username or something like that, and you answer like a prompt. It's like, I have made a purchase between these dates, and then you click submit and they say, okay, you've been added to the list.
So
And-
then they'll send you an email, and then I'm assuming that's when you'd like put in your actual PlayStation information.
exactly, and your bank information and
so have
everything.
you
Yeah.
done this?
Yes, I'm.
You
and
did
I'm,
this?
I'm waiting for my $630.
I am also waiting for my
Waiting.
$630.
Pending.
So
Okay.
everyone is getting
This,
a refund.
and this is straight
What
up.
the
This
fuck?
isn't a scam. This is a .co.
so sorry.
I thought you were saying like
UK.
they took everyone who purchased something and just picked a random person.
No.
Every single person that
Shit.
purchased something in those 4 years is eligible for $630 US.
Damn.
Because they fucked up.
And you know what I'm going to use that $630 for?
More PlayStation games.
No, to buy the PS5 Pro.
Oh my
'Cause
god.
that's coming out this year.
That's
Did
crazy.
That's
Devin
coming out
send it
this
to
year.
you as well?
No, I just
No.
saw it. I just saw it.
Devin sent it to me. I'm so fucking. I'm giving my PlayStation to Alex.
How much
I already made a
more?
deal with that.
How much better could a fucking PlayStation get though? I
It's
feel like PS5 is like
It's just
pretty
more,
fucking as good as it can fucking
It's
get
as good
for
as it can be.
a
but
long time.
It can get better. Oh, it
The
can
fuck do you
get better.
mean? How can it get
technology
better?
is improving.
Dude,
It's better.
I
It's just,
lag on Helldivers
I don't
too,
get
man.
it.
It's gonna
You'd
be
lag?
It's
Yeah.
gonna be more storage, a little
I'll-
bit more processing
I'll pull up
power,
the
and a
specs real
smaller form factor.
My mom just
Which,
FaceTimed me.
speaking of, when I get one,
Answer.
No.
Nicki Minaj, my
I
PS5
love
is
you,
all
Mom.
yours.
No way.
I love you,
Yeah.
Mom.
I'll
What do you?
take it.
It'd be better than playing Fortnite on a fucking Nintendo Switch.
You're telling me.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
which I haven't been playing Fortnite. Has anyone else been playing Fortnite?
No.
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 I started playing Siege again like a fucking
I
idiot.
want to.
Oh my
but I need a
God.
new Xbox.
Monday.
Can I? Oh, Tuesday.
I
Shit.
beat you to it. I'm not willing to get back into Siege. It's not going to happen. Continue, please, someone.
Okay, so I actually wanted to bring up one of our topics. Actually, before that, fucking our guy over there is FaceTiming my mother right now.
Our
No
man.
way.
And
Hi, Cassie.
wow,
Cassie.
Hi, Trevor's mom. I've
you're
never
gonna be
met
on the
you before.
podcast, Mom.
You're on the podcast. We're live.
She is on the podcast.
Dude, yeah, no.
That's crazy.
Hi, Dylan.
Do you want to say anything to the audience? Put her up to the mic.
Put up the mic. Put up the mic. You're gonna say something to the audience.
You're on the podcast.
You're on the podcast. Say something.
There's Dylan.
Hell yeah, Dylan.
Yeah.
Woo!
All my fellas.
That's crazy. That's so crazy.
It's wild. Oh my god, that's my dad. The whole crew is there.
Featuring the Trevor family.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna have. The whole family just decided to show up.
That's so sick. Thank you, supervisor.
That's Nikki. And that's Briar.
Hi.
Nice
I
to
was
meet
gonna
you through
mention
the phone.
Area 51, but
Yeah.
we'll get there.
No,
We'll get
go
there.
for it. Go for it.
We'll get there.
We're there. We're there.
This is crazy.
We're there right now.
Okay, so Area 51. You're the one that Charlie. You're the one that wanted to mention that.
Yeah, but
Mom, you're being disruptive.
I didn't do any research. I just
Wanted to like mention
wanted
it.
to mention it.
I think we should go for the most obvious one. Is that we were alive. We were teens, mere children
During the raid,
when the Area 51
Oh
raid
yeah,
happened.
I forgot that was a
the
thing.
Naruto
The
running.
Naruto running. One of the only people that showed up.
Dude,
which is
it
crazy.
was so funny that no one showed up, but there's a bunch of news companies there just
Yeah.
waiting for
Yep.
something to happen.
Waiting. That was at the peak where like the
no
internet.
no actual motherfuckers showed up.
There was like 100
Like,
people.
yeah, like
there.
100 people showed
Oh,
up.
okay.
You guys hear me?
But
Yeah.
it was, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It was such a big like because that's when the internet was really becoming like huge. Like news outlets were
Bro,
going
the
and
internet's
shit.
been huge, all right?
It been huge, but like
But
the
that's
fact
when-
that we were able to get news company. Oh boy,
No, that's just when we realized that.
you didn't have me say goodbye.
That's when the internet realized that we could get together as a group and do something.
And do something
As a-
and like
as a
make
whole
a
community.
big change.
I mean, it didn't happen, but like just the fact, the idea, the principle of it. Think of what we could do with that in the future.
Yeah, think about what we have done with it. I don't know on the. What have we? Hey, what's up?
What have us Instagram and TikTok users group
He's
together
ready to type.
to no, don't look. There's nothing
Type-
to look up.
Type that out and tell us what comes up. I'm curious.
No, but the more so like what I wanted to talk about is like I know there's obviously fucking conspiracy theories and whatnot about
Mhm.
Area 51, but like what do you think is actually going on there?
I think that it's just genuine like government testing on like planes and shit that we're gonna use like
I
for
love
military use.
Getting
you
into
know?
the conspiracy side of shit, it's super fun to look into. I think technology is a lot better than we fucking think it is, and they're just not telling us that. And they're like,
Yeah,
they don't
for
even know
sure.
about that shit, but technology's crazy.
I don't think it's
that's what's going on.
aliens, but I definitely think it's like high tech ass shit, like stuff that we see in movies that they're just kind of like
I wouldn't doubt that there's shit like that there.
aliens.
No, I 100%
wouldn't
think
doubt
that there's some sort of
I've heard
extraterrestrial
stories.
life.
Stories. You've heard stories,
Say them.
Sam?
I don't know if I'm allowed to.
It's a hypothetical.
Hypothetical.
No, it's not.
This is a
No.
conspiracy theory from a friend that is all hypothetical.
Well, hypothetical.
It's,
It's hypothetical.
let me try to figure out how to word it. So, I'm trying to remember like it correctly. So
That was you. Okay, that was me.
he was like a Navy SEAL or something, and he was doing training.
Mhm. This is a story you were telling, not a real story, a fake story.
Yeah, it's fake.
Yes,
Allegedly.
Yeah, it's fake.
So keep going.
What?
Keep going. You're good. You're good. You're good.
Okay.
Keep going. Don't let the distractions of the room stop you. Go, Briar.
Talk.
Briar. I'll talk.
Tell your motherfucking story. I'm gonna get
I don't know.
pissed.
I don't know why, but he is dying laughing over there. I don't know what just happened.
Did something happen?
I.
Okay,
Okay.
I'm done. I'm done.
His shit's all retarded or something.
Yep, I'm retarded.
Okay. All right. Go. You're good.
So Navy SEAL, doing training, shit like that.
Excuse me.
You're excused. And it's in Nevada, right? Like
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
supposedly.
Yeah. It's in like some part of the desert.
I mean, I've driven past it.
Have you?
Yes, I've
shit.
driven past Area 51.
Okay.
Or quote unquote Area
Quote
51.
unquote, what they say is Area 51.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh. But so Navy SEAL was doing training. He was just accepted into the Navy and whatnot. He was
Into the SEALs or the Navy?
into the SEALs.
Oh fuck yeah, dude.
So he's like
Like high
just
up.
starting
Yeah.
training for it. He's with like 5 other people. They
Because do they train you in like squads? I'm assuming.
I have no clue.
No clue?
Absolutely no clue.
Okay.
But bag over your head, throwing everyone in a separate van.
Right, like
drop
it's-
you off in the middle of nowhere.
You're supposed to survive.
No. Well, yeah.
No. You're supposed to
Yes. So they drop you
Dog
in the
for
middle
your
of
country.
nowhere with a map and a compass. That's it. And they're told to go to these coordinates, find a phone at the coordinates, type in a number, and say a single word by B.
You're good.
And this Navy SEAL or training Navy SEAL said this word. Like 30 minutes later, he was picked up, bag over his head again, taken to somewhere. And he said he was in a giant. What's the word?
Like a tank?
Like facility.
Facility, okay.
Building.
And
A building.
the only explanation was Area 51.
Area 51.
And it was just beyond what he could explain.
Really?
Yeah.
That-
He's like,
SCPs and shit everywhere.
What?
Damn, SCPs. You know what that is?
I don't.
So I actually got a crazy story about Area 51.
Okay.
And this is public. This is on YouTube. I went down this rabbit hole for about a week about like people who explore caves. People who just go into
Really?
caves.
That'd
and
be
just
interesting.
explore.
That'd be
Yeah.
so cool.
That's a crazy rabbit hole to go down.
Yeah, right. So there's
What are
this,
they looking for?
there's this guy. I forget his name. I'll figure it out in the future. But he started posting all of his cave explorations on YouTube. And he didn't have Twitter or Instagram or any other social media. He just posted cave explorations on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
And one day he found this cave that you couldn't find anywhere on the internet. Like you could look up this cave anywhere, and it didn't
Did not
exist.
exist.
No records of it.
He is the
Dude.
first explorer of this cave. And this cave was about 3 miles, I believe, from Area 51.
Okay.
Damn.
It was in that area. So, the first episode where he documents this, he just shows the outside of this cave, and it's really weird. The entrance is like I forget if it's an M or a W, but it's like the shape of an M or a W. It's like
Alright.
not just a circle, not just a hole in the wall,
It's not natural.
not natural. And that's the end of that first episode. He doesn't go in.
That's just a McDonald's in France. That's what they look like.
McDonald's
So-
at Area 51. You have to
He-
walk down.
Later, he continues posting about this cave, and he explores it. He goes through it, and he posts videos about it. And he doesn't find any crazy like alien or extraterrestrial or anything. It's just a cave,
Mhm.
but it's just close to Area 51.
Mhm.
And all of a sudden, he disappears off the internet. He never posts again. No
Oh.
one has heard anything from him. And like I said, no Instagram, no Twitter, nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And he just never posted on YouTube again. He just disappeared.
Really?
No outro, no hey, this is my last video.
That was the last
one
video
of his
he
last
posted.
videos is him going into the cave, and you never hear from him again. And here's the crazy part. People, you can look at the landscape in his videos and figure out the theoretical area
Yeah.
where this cave is.
Right.
And people started searching. People started exploring the probably 5 mile radius of where they believed this cave entrance was, and they found it,
Oh shit.
and it was gone.
What the fuck do you mean it was gone?
The cave entrance was not there. It was covered up.
Well, how do you know that it wasn't there if you can't? They saw where it was, right? Where it was supposed to
They found
be.
the exact place where it was.
Oh, but
per-
it was blocked
It
or
was
something?
It was. There is a boulder in the way that looks extremely natural, but looks like it could have been placed there.
Really?
So
Is
this-
it like Look that up.
Yeah, please look that
that
up. That's
up
what
on
you're
the
here
internet.
with.
This
right
is
now.
your fucking time to shine, pal.
So, I apologize if I'm getting any of the information incorrect, but this is how I remember it.
Mm-hmm.
But straight up, this guy has videos about a cave that no longer exists, and he disappeared off the internet.
I think that's like when it comes to like government ass shit like that, like hella underground, it's gonna happen. If you even if you're just you're not trying to find out information, like you just happen to stumble across a cave. I'm a cave guy. Whoa, I'm
You
shaped
will be
cave. Go down. What?
You will be found.
You will be found, and they will find you. And I wouldn't say that he's dead.
No.
I wouldn't say that they fucking court-martialed him,
They
but
they
probably
say he's
just
locked
had
up
some
in Area
government
51.
officials come to his house and they were like, "Shut the fuck up!"
they were like,
Stay
"Fuck
quiet."
you." The Men in Black. The Men in
What
Black.
did you
Have you
find?
seen of the real Men in Black?
No, because even if they just like pulled up to his house and they're like, stop, he would
Yeah.
still post videos about
Mhm.
other caves.
Other
Yeah.
caves, but he wouldn't.
He's
Oh, but he fucking was gone.
he's
as fuck.
gone.
Oh,
It's to this day he is gone.
when was this posted originally?
This was like
do you know?
2016.
I
Where did
think-
he go?
I think
Wow.
I'm more like rational thought was just that maybe that did happen and he got shooken up and just stopped posting. But I feel like he would have at least been like done that last video where he's like, "Hey, I'm done cave exploring."
Exactly.
Yeah.
Not saying that it's because of that cave, but just being like, I'm just done.
It's eerie.
Yeah, it's eerie. It's really eerie.
There's something going on there. I think that he is in Area 51 as we speak, and no matter how
He's
much
texting on. He's got alien probes up the ass.
no testing or anything like that. He's just locked up there because no matter how much he tells them, I won't do it again. You can trust me.
Well, he's probably interrogated. Like,
Exactly.
Shit.
He's
like,
a part of the
Are
military.
you a spy or shit like that? How do you find this area?
If that is true, what you're saying, that means that there is information in there that they cannot have people knowing.
Exactly.
Which is
Oh,
cool as fuck.
100%.
I want to know.
Yeah.
I
I
want to know what's
want to
going
go
on.
in the cave.
Think of what the government is keeping from us. Not
How
just
much
Area
dynamite
51.
do you think could blow up that boulder in the front? Let's fucking get in there.
My aunts, my aunt and my uncle, they used to go out to trips to Nevada, and one day their car stopped working.
Dude,
Like,
have you hold on, sorry to
Yeah,
cut you off,
you're
but
good.
have you ever driven through Nevada?
I have not.
It's fucking horrifying.
I will be,
None
though.
of the
I
radio
will be in a
stations
month.
work, and
There's
there's a house
nothing there.
there's houses in the middle of the fucking desert.
Yeah.
And there's like one house per 4 miles. Oh, and Nevada is literally just Reno and then Vegas.
Yep.
And then
That's
it's just
it.
a
That's all
fucking
that's in
desert.
there.
It's the
Well,
most
imagine
scary
driving
state
through
I've ever
Nevada.
driven through.
Peak COVID. Ghost
Did you do
town.
that?
Ghost town.
Ghost town.
Dude, I bet it's fucking terrifying
Vegas,
down there.
ghost town. Not a soul.
So
That'd be just so weird to see.
It was-
Occasionally,
it was
there's
scary.
like an elementary school, and you're like, "Who the fuck is attending this elementary school?"
What,
Just in
two
the middle
people?
of buttfuck nowhere.
So the other thing that I think is weird about Area 51,
Okay.
what's with the giant ass cows that are just around that area?
I don't
They just-
know.
Radiation.
They just
So my aunt
appear.
and my
Charlie,
uncle-
real quick.
Radiation.
Crawford, what did you find on that on that subject?
Bro's definitely not looking it up.
He's playing fucking Helldivers.
A few articles about the man's life and where his whereabouts might be after his disappearance.
But that's it. Fuck.
Isn't that fucking eerie?
That's
That is
eerie as
very
shit.
that's
eerie.
that's not what I wanted to
That
hear.
just
Damn.
screams that something was silenced.
Exactly. Something was silenced.
Something was silenced. No. Back to my story.
Dude, what's crazy? Sorry,
right.
I'm so sorry. What's crazy
Fucking
about
yap,
that though
Nicky,
is it,
go right
is it-
ahead.
is it sounds like the government went through the fucking internet and were like, let's limit his lore to a certain point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what
His
it looks
lore
like.
got
that
cut.
easy.
That's crazy.
It's that easy.
It really is that easy. Like,
just think
any
if-
of us could just be.
If you
Yeah.
get, if you get a little too far into conspiracy theory or something, just like that, you could.
And
You're
that's
done.
notorious throughout every conspiracy
by
theory.
accident,
People
too.
fucking disappear for believing in conspiracy theories. Sorry, Trevor.
So, anyways,
Tell
my
your fucking
aunt and
story.
my uncle's car broke down. There we are. We're back. Near Area 51, and this was like they've been married for about 20 years. So this was about 17 years ago. Like they were just brand new married. They wanted to go out to Vegas and stuff. So I may be getting some of the story wrong. Not gonna lie, it's been a while since they've told me about this story. But their car broke down and they decided to just kind of camp in their car. And it was getting dark out and they wanted to go out and just look at the stars. They want to look at the stars. And so they were looking at their map and figured out that they were close to Area 51. Like it's just that general area.
Geographically,
Yeah.
speaking,
Geographically, they were like, okay, we're definitely close. Like, it'd be really cool if we saw some stuff. Like, blah 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 blah. You know, they got really high, and we're just fucking sitting there having a good time. And so it got quiet, it got dark, and they went back to their car, and all of a sudden, the entire sky, like, went green. Like, just flashed green, flashed red, went silent, nothing, and then just a big, like, bright light, and then everything stopped.
So who told you this story again?
My aunt and my uncle.
That's fucking wild.
This
And-
is first
So
person
you believe
information.
them as fuck? Because why would
I believe
your
them as
family
fuck.
member tell you tell you that
'cause
shit?
we
you know?
were having a huge talk about conspiracies, and it was great. But they brought that up. But then I brought up when I was at my parents' house, like 5 years ago. It might have been a transformer. You were really close to me. It might have been like a transformer or something. But this guy,
He's just making sure that he gets enough pictures of you, so you don't fucking bitch about the pictures that get posted on Instagram.
Let me take over this microphone for a second. So our
get closer,
post,
closer.
Our recent post,
Up.
about last week's episode.
No, he's good.
You know how one of our main stars, Trevor, was the first picture posted.
That would be me.
This guy threw a fit.
He
was like, I look like shit. You fucked me over. And then he starts sending bad pictures in.
He was trying to
Threatening to blackmail me.
I have some
Telling me to
I have
delete
some
it.
really good.
There was
photos
a
of you.
picture that he showed me that I have never seen before prior to this of you in the shower.
No, okay, I do want to explain that story real quick. So I don't know why, but you just like randomly sent it to me, and it didn't register at first, but in this little tiny corner, it's just the tip of his penis. Like, just barely. And I went to go fucking save it, and you deleted the snap, so I screenshotted it and sent it to you.
Dude.
And you were like, how the fuck did you get that?
Dude, we're gonna get like 40 new listeners after that story.
Speaking of
It's one of the best fucking photos I have.
speaking of things similar to that, does anyone remember the picture of me where I just made my room an absolute pigsty? I covered the floor in clothes, and then like I took a picture down of the clothes and like my hand in the frame, and then it's just, dude, my room's such a mess, and there's a fidget spinner in the bottom of the frame that's
On the tip of your dick?
yeah
Yeah.
just hanging there
Somewhere in my camera roll that lives.
or fucking what about
I can't bring myself to
the
delete
one
it.
where you
no Mike fucking sending
Thank
everyone
God. That guy
the hell
right
you
there.
doing?
that guy
Fucking
right
wall.
there on the wall
The man.
sending everyone a dick pic for their birthday.
I think we talked about this last week.
Did we talk
Yep.
about the McChicken?
I think we
Yeah.
did talk about the
Oh,
McChicken.
God.
We've
I mean, there's more,
It
but the
was
McChicken's
like
the best one.
4 or 5 years of harassment from my.
Yeah.
harassment. That's wild.
I think the best one that will always live down in memory for me, though, it was during COVID. So let's keep this in mind. I was going insane. I had COVID at the time, so I was going insane. Just stuck in my room. And there's
That's when you had no symptoms, so you were just existing.
I was just existing as a normal human being, but just 2 weeks locked in my room.
Mm-hmm.
There is a video of me somewhere.
God.
Somewhere.
I am wearing a umpire's mask, so you can't see my face, and I am completely naked with a sock
I have
on
that.
a
I
sock
have
on
that.
my dick, and
Trevor's like, I love that picture.
No, it's a video.
the camera is propped up on my bed, and I jump ass first into the
Butthole
camera.
first, actually.
You can
is what
see
is what
my
it is.
asshole.
I fucking seen that. Who showed me that? Damn it.
It's such a good fucking
I've
video.
seen that, man.
Because you just see his chocolate starfish just straight up fucking engulfing that camera.
incoming attack.
Did you wipe off
man.
the camera afterwards?
course.
Okay.
But no, the reason I took that video,
Smelt
just
it.
like 20 minutes before I took that video, I saw a video on Instagram from an account that Mike sent me. And it was a woman without covering her face jumping into the camera pussy first, completely naked.
I think he also sent me that one too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That same account also posted a dude fucking a shoe.
I think it's the same account as well that has the videos of the guy fucking fist fucking two guys and he pulls their assholes out.
What,
Yeah,
brother?
yeah, yeah.
What'd you just say to me?
No, it's that is
What
a
are
real
the shoe
video
of these
that
headphones?
haunted me for about a year. I'm still not over the horrors,
What are
but
you
I'm
doing?
working on it.
Dude, the internet
Motherfucker.
fucked us.
The
I'm not
internet did fuck
I'm not
us.
gonna get crazy into the
That's a
internet
good
shit
one.
because we talked about it a little bit last week. But like we saw things at ages we were not
Not
supposed to
supposed
see.
to see. at
Just because
all.
of that guy.
I saw Two Girls, One Cup in 6th grade.
Yeah.
Like,
I saw it
that's
earlier, I
fucked.
think. I
Like,
gotta
I
be
was
honest.
like
grade for
10,
you?
11 years old.
One of my old best friends showed me what porn was when we were in 4th grade, and I was like, "Whoa!
You know what's
What is
crazy?
that?"
You know what's even crazier about that?
What?
You know they're teaching sex ed in like 4th, 5th grade now?
Because
In
people are,
public school?
Yeah,
Yep.
because
Because people
the
are having sex at
average
6th grade?
where people are starting to get sexually active now is 11.
which is wild. That is wild.
Who are these people?
When I was 11, I
It
was
might be
playing
13.
Infamous Second Son on the PS4. That's what I was fucking doing
I
when
was
I was
11,
outside, dude.
Like no, but
When
like
I was 11, I beat Dark Souls for the first time.
it's worse than that though, because they're not only teaching them sex ed, they're teaching them fucking your pronouns, your transgender, your fucking all your fucking different types of people, and like I have nothing against transgender people. That's not what I'm saying, but teaching
At that young
9-year-old infant about that.
Yeah.
A fucking idiot child.
Dude, and that's the thing is that they wouldn't be able to, like, my brother is 7, 8, that's 2 years he's teaching. I know that he is not ready for that.
Your brother
won't fucking
in
know.
fucking 2 years is gonna have an Instagram account with him on his fucking bio.
He doesn't understand that I have a different last name than him. You think he's gonna understand what fucking pronoun he's gonna go as?
Right?
That's such a later problem for
And
him.
you know what's crazier than that? They're trying to pass a bill right now in the United States that you have to refer to someone as their pronouns.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't, it is unlawful.
It's hate speech.
It's hate speech.
So what happens to you if you don't fucking do that?
I mean,
Jail.
who the fuck?
Slammer to you.
Who the fuck knows? Like, how are you really gonna
You get
fucking
your fucking ass beat in a Walmart parking lot.
How are you theoretically gonna prove that you didn't call someone they them?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But like, it's probably gonna be a ticketable offense.
It's probably just a thing to make people upset about it.
That's why we're here
Or
right now.
it's just to give the government more money.
More money, yeah.
So
Like, the biggest thing is that I call everybody dude. I call everybody dude.
Yeah.
I do not care.
Oh
I
my
call
god!
everybody dude.
I have a story for that.
That's not a good. I do too.
So
I
you
do
know,
too.
you know the transgender person that works at your place of work.
Oh, that's what my story was gonna be about as well.
So
Same story moment.
I call people man
Beers?
all the time.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, hey man, what's up?
Yeah.
And I called
You were 3
her
deep.
Mhm.
a
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
For anyone who isn't
One
aware,
Guinness and 3D.
this is a man that has transitioned into a woman.
To a woman.
And I called her man.
Sorry, before you tell your story, does anyone want shillings? Because
Yes.
I'm 3
There
deep.
is there's one more
I
after
drank
that
3.
one.
I have not had
Can I get one?
I have not had one.
Okay, all right, here you go.
Who here has
Cool.
not had one?
I'll fucking relax a little bit.
Because
You can
my
have the rest
god,
of my
that
fucking stout.
yeah, the
I don't
Guinness is
want that
terrible.
shit.
I do not want that.
Dude, I'll fucking take it.
Anyways, so I basically told the story. Yours is probably basically the same. I might get canceled for this shit, honestly.
Go right ahead.
I have nothing against transgender people. I have no issue with them. You know, be
You do you.
You do you. If that makes you happy, it's not affecting my life. Like, go ahead. But I do have an issue. Like, I totally respect them trying to get equal rights. You know, because there was, way back in the day, they'd get killed for that shit. If you took a woman home from the
Which
bar
is-
and she had a
Dude,
dick,
they would think you're a witch.
you die.
and they'd kill
Which
you.
is not
But-
which is not right.
And still to this day, well, maybe not this day now, but a few years ago, like, you would get shunned for that shit.
Yeah.
That wasn't okay. And I'm totally okay with them having equal rights, being just a normal human,
Being a normal human, that's
among
fucking fantastic.
among society. But they are fighting for this type of shit where they are being idolized over a normal human.
Yeah.
What that is not okay with me.
I just
Yeah.
want
Well,
equality. I
what-
want us all to be the
and
same.
then my-
Equality,
I want to
exactly.
make fun of
Well,
somebody,
And then
it'd
it
be
comes to
okay.
the line of forcing it upon other people.
Exactly.
Like,
they
you
were-
don't want it? Okay, I don't give a shit.
Mm.
Just don't force it on me.
Exactly. And it's like I'm all for equality, like we said.
Yeah.
But they're fighting for something more than equality. You're not above the normal human because you decided to change your gender.
Yeah.
No, that's the thing. Like
But they
I
think that way.
my
Some
sense
will
of
say
humor is so like I make fun of a lot of people. I like making fun of people. I don't like not really around the friend group, but dude,
I like
my-
making fun of you.
my
Same.
humor changes when I'm with like my family and stuff. Like I just make fun of them all the time. Like I degrade them, but it's funny and they laugh. Like when I go into public, like if I know somebody, like I want to make fun of them. I don't want them to be like got really loud for a second. Like my voice got really heightened. I don't want to like get a ticket for it, dude. And I'm like, no, wait, I'm kidding.
Right?
I love you. You're cool. It's not against you.
We can't tell jokes in
Yeah,
America
I just
anymore.
Wanna, I just
What's-
want to say a joke.
what is it? The Second Amendment, freedom of speech, or is
Freedom
that
of speech.
is that second? No, the
First
second is
Amendment.
That's the
it's
first.
first.
That's
That's
the-
fucking the
That's the
First
First
Amendment.
Amendment.
Let me
That's
say
the
what I
one.
want to say.
That is the one that you get that.
But do you know what's even crazier than that? On the same topic,
What's crazier?
there are parents in today's society that do not gender their children and wait for them to grow up. They don't name their kid, so they wait for them to get to 9, 10 years old so they can choose their gender.
Yep.
They go, child, pass me a beer. 'Cause
you
they'll do
you
that.
are child until you decide what gender you want to be.
Let's just go and head kick all of those
Fuck that
parents.
shit.
What the fuck is that,
That's
dude?
worse
Fuck
than that is worse than anti-vax.
Whoa! He's right. Wow.
I'm
No,
That was loud as shit.
fucking holy shit. But no, like you're gonna make your 9-year-old child choose what gender they are?
When they, at the time in their life when they're making the shittiest decisions ever, dude.
Dude, when
Kids
I
are
was a
so
child, I
fucking
would fucking. I think there was one time, I was like a babe. My mom told me this story, allegedly. Oh wait, no. No. This is not my mom. This is unidentified other parent. Will not give him the time of day. He did a lot of funny stuff. There was one time
Funny
he
business.
produced the shit the size of Africa. He fucking, not even kidding, don't know how that behemoth of a poop came out of a
Dude, we're such children. You say the word poop and we all laugh.
but no, it was like the size of the toilet, and I was like, fuck, 6, 5, and I saw it, and I
You
grabbed
saw the shit.
I grabbed a chunk of it and walked out to my grandma. I walked out to my grandma and I said, "Fucking dad took a shit." Fucking full,
fake story.
full hand out. Fucking, no, dude, I'm not kidding. Full hand out, fucking holding it, looking at my grandma, and she's like,
She's probably laughing at you.
"Put it away."
So
Is that real?
Yes, because you don't understand. The shits that my fucking father used to take were like this big.
Very graphical.
so two
God,
things.
dude.
So my father, when he was our age or younger, way younger than us, sorry, when he was a kid, you know what they do for fun? They go out into a buddy's field, and they'd play horse poop fights or cow poop fights.
What?
They just fucking huck shit at each other.
That sounds great. Let's do it.
That's like the
Average
equivalent-
guy activity in the
right?
80s.
Or like throwing a fucking rock at a beehive.
Like that's wow.
But the other one, did anyone else's parents tell them that babies come from their mom's poop? So you check the toilet.
No.
No,
What?
no.
I checked. I would check the toilet after my mom took a shit. And
My parents
No
were just
baby
like,
in there. We're good. No baby.
Is that my sister? Did you flush my sister down the toilet?
Have like a huge mental breakdown because how can I listen live to Piss Piss when my mom just fucking
She thought I was serious when I said it. We were live.
Then-
We're not
oh,
live.
yeah.
Sorry,
Mom,
sorry,
you silly goose.
We're not live.
You silly goose.
damn it.
But I want to get back to the kids thing and the whole gender and everything. Anyway, you go.
I just want to say my story real quick.
For sure.
About the same person. Now, when she started, hella chill. Like everybody that's in the kitchen, I want to be hella chill with, just so we can have a good fucking time, get through our shit. And I did that one day. I walked back and I threw my stuff down, and she was like, "Oh, you missed something. Like you grabbed it." I was like, "Oh, thanks, dog. Like, thanks, man." Grabbed it, and she was like, "I'm a woman," and I was like, "My bad. So sorry." Cool. Walked back, did my thing, came back, and I talked to her. I was like, "Hey, by the way, I completely respect your decision, but sometimes I will say like dude and man."
Just out of habit.
Yeah, and I was like, I just want to say that every time I say that, don't take it to heart. Super cool. She goes, "Mm-hmm." Fucking keeps doing her shit, and I'm like,
Oh,
"Oh,
That
dude,
that's some
fucking
fucking
bitch.
bullshit.
So
Right?
mine was opposite. She was super chill with it. She was like, I totally get it. But
what the fuck? Why would you
that's
I feel like,
that's
wanna find the parking lot?
crazy.
But- Hold up.
Continue.
And whatever. So I hate her because she is a bad fucking worker. Oh my god.
Oh, she is.
Oh my god, dude. I don't care. When you're a shitty worker, I don't fucking care about you at all. And she
for
is
sure.
the worst
it's
worker.
just your work ethic. It
So-
doesn't have anything to do with your gender.
At the Rainier,
Sponsor us.
how long? So yeah, sponsor us. As I'm about to say this, we don't get like 30-minute breaks. We don't get 5-minute breaks, but it's hella lenient with whenever we're slow or whatever. You have nothing to do, go take
You
a
just
break.
chill.
Go take a break. Go outside. You can stay outside forever long as you're caught up to your shit.
Dude, that's great.
So I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Well, There was one time she ordered food because I work mornings now all the time. She ordered food right when we opened, which is fine, and goes and eats it for about like 40 to an hour long.
Dude.
She would just sit up in the office and eat.
Dude.
So my boss was
Doesn't
like,
take
"Hey,
40 minutes to eat a meal.
right?" So, or one of my coworkers got on her. Was like, "Hey, if you cannot do that, like you are here to work, blah 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 blah. You cannot go out and leave your other prep cook for an hour doing her work while you're up there eating." So she went and she texted my boss and was like, "Hey, I work this amount of hours. I am entitled to a 30-minute break." So my boss is like,
And she
"All right."
is right for that.
She is
Yeah.
right for that, 100%. So my boss is like, "If
But
you
not an
want,
hour.
if you want to play like that, he is writing down her hours, and if she does not hit 6 hours, I think it is 6 hours is when you earn a 30-minute break, right?
Mhm.
Then-
Depends on how old you are.
She's
I
old.
mean-
What?
She's like 25, 26.
Okay,
27.
yeah.
So if she doesn't hit 6 hours, she goes on a break. He's like, "Nope, you got to keep working. You can take a 5-minute break. Go right ahead.
Yeah.
You cannot take a 30-minute lunch because you did not hit those hours."
Good for him.
Yeah.
Put your foot down.
And I'm like, "Dude, yeah, no, because and he's at the point where he's still learning to be a manager. He's a recent manager.
yeah.
And he's learning it, but I'm glad that he's putting his foot down on that, because that's what I love about the Rainier so much, is that if it's a slow day, I can just go outside, just chill,
Yeah,
have a good time
for
for about
sure.
30 minutes, walk in, still not a ticket, I'll clean, walk back outside, because
Yeah.
there's nothing to do.
100%.
There's nothing to do. But if you're gonna like play that game of well, I'm entitled to my 30-minute break, it's like, all right, well then you gotta figure your shit out for about 5 hours and do something. Don't go outside. Don't do that.
So so recently this person doesn't work at the Rainier anymore, and this is past my time. I didn't work at the Rainier anymore, but that same guy, that same manager, he hired a new girl on, and he was very adamant to me and Trevor about like, do not hit on her.
Yeah.
You are not allowed, as long
so badly.
as
Like,
you work here, you are not allowed to hit on her, because she was our age. And I was asked to work a shift, so I was like, yeah, I came in. And every time I go into the office, I take my sweatshirt off and everything.
mhm.
And the girl we're talking about right now, she was sitting at the top of the stairs. And I didn't know who it was, so I thought that was the new girl. And I was like, manager, because I'm not gonna say his name, you were worried about me hitting on her? Like
no, I'm
Like,
no,
what the
I'm
fuck?
I'm good. Like
no problems here.
like this is before I even knew she was trans. She was originally a dude, but I was like no, she's a 2. I'm gonna be real.
She's
Like,
yeah.
I'm not. You don't have to
Brutal.
worry about me hitting on her. And then like, I was talking to him about it, and he was like, "Oh no, she's coming in like an hour or something." And then she came in, and I was like, "Holy shit!"
the fucking butterfly, dude.
And I was
The
I was
doves.
training her that day, so I was like hanging out next to her all day, and just like, okay, I
She
understand.
so has issues.
I understand why you told me not to hit on her, because holy shit, it's an 8 or a 9. But anyways, I
Sidetracked.
want to get back to that topic that we were on, like how we all remember when you were a kid and the only thing you want to do is grow up.
Oh, the baby poops.
Yes. I talk about that with a lot of people, and how it's like, now that we are grown up, it fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Even though when we were younger, we're like, oh, I just want to be an adult. I can do whatever the fuck I want when I'm an adult.
Exactly.
But like, you can do whatever the fuck you want, but it sucks because
Yeah.
you can't do whatever you want a lot of the time. It's
yeah,
bullshit.
no, the one thing you wanted to do was grow up when you were a kid.
one thing.
I can guarantee you 100% of people in this room would do anything to go back to when they're in first grade.
Hell
To when they're in
yeah.
second
1000%.
grade.
100%.
And you wouldn't take that shit for granted, because we all took that shit for granted.
Did,
and
we
that's
did.
that is 100% through all of society. Everyone took their
Everybody
childhood for
goes through the
granted.
same thing where whenever you hit adulthood, and like I'm not gonna lie, when we all graduated, I remember we went up to Mud Mountain and we had joints, but we were like, "Fuck yeah, we
Yeah,
are
we
adults.
did it.
We
We did
did
it.
it." And then fucking work and reality hit me,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Wow, I have not been home. And I've been working for the
Just-
past fucking year."
To be able to go back to that innocence,
That as well.
not a worry in the world.
The innocence that we had up until I'd say about the age of 9, because that's when I really started playing like video games and going online.
Yeah.
That peak of just, whenever I went home, I want to play with my motherfucking toys.
Yeah.
I wanted to have the epicest battle on planet Earth have fucking
Lego battle.
Lego battle with the fucking Mickey Mouse is coming down.
Lego Star Wars versus Lego City.
Us specifically, we were like right at that age, at the cusp where like you would still play with toys, but there was also like the DS.
Yeah, where you could
Oh, I
also
love the
we were
DS.
we were right at that cusp where it was like we were still at our innocence.
I want to ask you guys: did you guys ever use your imagination as fuck when you were kids?
Yes, I played
of
so
course.
many
Dude,
imaginary
I would
games.
buy like really good looking like wooden model swords and shit, and I would make whole campaigns with myself
Yep.
as if I were
Yeah.
like the leader of this fucking group of soldiers, and we had to conquer some map of a fucking game or
Exactly.
something.
Yep.
I would always take the Skyrim map and be like, "Yeah, we got to conquer this bitch. Let's go." And I miss having that that level of
Right.
imagination,
Dude,
because I would still fucking use it if I still had that. You know what I mean?
100%.
The
Keep
first,
myself distracted.
I think that when it comes to like some of the first video games that we played as kids, like I can say for like at least
For
maybe
me, it was Lego.
was Lego.
Lego games.
For me, it was Skyrim. Skyrim was the
Dude,
first game where
that's
truly,
crazy.
Skyrim was the first game where I remember it was my mom's friend's daughter who preached to my mom for her to get me this game. It was rated M. I was 9 or 10, and she was like, "Get this game. You can be whatever you want." I remember getting into that game and just the feeling of I could walk this way and do my own fucking thing. Like my little kid imagination helped with that too. Like I became like a vampire, and I was in my head. I was like, dude, this is what I did when I was younger. Like this is where I am now.
You were using Skyrim to play D&D.
Yeah, no, literally. And now, I mean, I played through I played through Skyrim in like 4 days in 2020, and I didn't get that same.
And now you
feeling.
realize that Skyrim is not that good of a game.
It's not that good
Yeah.
of a
And
game.
Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas are way better games.
Fallout New Vegas is the
It's
best
so
game.
fucking good.
The best game.
But no, more so what I want to talk about is children of today's age. They're so dumb, but they're so smart.
Yeah.
Their brains work so fast. Like I don't know if you guys have any younger like cousins or siblings or anything, but like you'll be talking to them and like they'll hit you with a reply like that. And then you're like sitting there for like 30 seconds you're thinking about what
Like,
to say. And
yep.
they're just there. They're there. Their brains work so fast. But like
Because of that damn TikTok.
it's just cuz
Because that damn phone.
they don't have any other worries. They don't have to
Yeah.
worry about work and money and like everything's given to them. There's zero stress there. So they boom, 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 boom.
They're not, when you get asked a question, there's not other thoughts in there that you have to move out of the way to have this
Exactly.
thought come into. To them, it's empty, and then your fucking question comes up, and they're like, "Yep, I got it." It's gone. Comes back, and you're like, "Fuck, taxes? Fuck,
What are
when do
they
I
now?
work tomorrow? Fuck,
What are they now? They're Gen X.
are they?
What's
Hey,
the next
Charlie.
generation? Hey,
Charlie,
supervisor.
what's the generation
What's the
currently?
generation below us?
What's the
'Cause
current generation?
We're Z. We're Z.
Yeah, what would crew be?
Baby Crew,
Baby Crew.
He's so adorable.
2012.
Generation Alpha.
Alpha.
Holy shit, there's a whole new generation we didn't know about.
Remember when like the first generation Alpha meme hit the internet and like that shit was just cringe to us?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
like what millennials were when like Gen Z memes started
Gen Z
popping
memes,
up.
yeah. Well, but
Who are
Gen
these
Alpha
fucking
memes be like
morons?
the fucking brain rot ass fucking
Yeah, like you're fucking Mew. You're,
the mewing.
I've been doing that to coworkers. It feels so good.
But like, I mean, that shit. It's a repeat. It's a total cycle because
Yeah.
one of the first memes I remember seeing as a Gen Z, it was a millennial meme, and it was the fucking MLG, fucking Doritos and Mountain Dew, and like, I mean, I thought it was funny, but that was
I ate that shit up.
That was a millennial meme,
As fuck.
and I mean, I'm sure when millennials saw the first Gen Z meme, I'm not sure what that would be. Because it's been so long. Maybe fucking Harambe or some shit.
No, because our boss, millennial, and he loves Harambe. He thinks it's so funny still. So
Yeah,
I'd say
so-
right after that. I think right when it started becoming like the shit posting.
Yeah, so
The
what,
shit
what
posting
would
is
have
what
been
we-
the very first Gen Z meme?
Fuck.
Look that up.
Pepe?
Look that up.
Is Pepe
Sit
an
back
option?
down. No,
Is Pepe a contender?
Pepe would be millennial. Sit back
Would
down.
Would it be?
I had to piss
Is-
so bad.
Pepe isn't millennial?
No, I think Pepe would be millennial.
I think so.
I think Pepe would be up there, maybe closer. I have like a vision. It's like when the E.
That was the first Gen Z meme. Dude, That was such a stupid
It's
fucking
so
move, but it was
fu-
hilarious.
It's so funny. And then do you guys know about the fucking the piano keys?
Yeah, the cat piano?
Like the
That
really
was
like
millennial.
Huh?
no,
No,
you guys no.
no.
No,
No,
it's
you-
like
you
the
lost
most like
everyone.
impossible piano keys, and it goes crazy and it starts going. Do you know what it's called?
Actually, I
No?
do. Mark Rober posted a video about that, and he made a robot piano that
yes,
could play the
that
whole
could
thing.
play the whole thing, but then
Yeah.
it started catching fire because it started going boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot what it was called, but it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. We done with this topic?
I think so.
Thank God.
Um, so I don't know why, but supervisor,
Supervisor.
why the fuck
What?
is Fortnite circled an arrow?
Listen, it was the next topic. I just felt we had to get to it. We were on Drive Story.
The next topic is actually about the Civil War and World War III. If you could fucking read.
But what are we going to talk about with Fortnite? We don't play Fortnite anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, the most I play is Fortfest.
Yeah, Fortfest is
Yeah.
dope though.
Fortfest
Check
is-
out Fortfest.
Fortfest
Fortnite
is
sponsor
fun.
us. Epic Games sponsor us.
I do want to talk about the Civil War. So that's possibly brewing right now.
I'm fucking ready.
Yeah. All right. So this starts actually with
Before
there's
you
a-
start, isn't a war within our country crazy?
Yeah.
Why the fuck are we fighting with our own people?
Because we suck.
I mean, I know it's democracy, fucking leftist, rightist,
Hell
fucking
yeah.
liberal, Republican, but like, why the fuck would we ever start a war with our own people?
Because you got to think about it. We're such like the left and the right. They're so divisive, especially if you're far left and
Yeah.
far right. It is so polar opposites. That
Yeah.
polar opposites. I mean, like yes, or last week we were talking about like polar opposites of the relationship. That works because you complement each other. But when you're just a guy and a guy who believe in completely different things, you don't usually mesh
No.
at all.
But still, it's a fellow American.
It is a fellow American, and that.
So wait,
and-
what's the topic? I was gone.
Civil
Civil
War,
War.
that's
Civil War.
happening
Oh,
in the
shit.
country, possibly.
Bad
that I'll
time
get
to
into.
leave.
No, perfect time. We're just starting the topic, boo boo. Don't worry. But like that's how I see it is the fact that like you're just such polar opposites.
Yeah.
But the reason why I bring up like a possible civil war is because there's a movie coming out called Civil War, and it's about possibly what could happen, the Civil War of the United States, and how crazy that could get. And I've always been interested in war, mainly like World War I and World War II. I don't gotta live that shit. Yeah, sure. But like the fact that we haven't had a big world war like that, or a war in general.
yeah.
The last one would be like Afghanistan.
Well, I
Would
mean,
it
the
be
most recent war is
that
still
we
ongoing.
Yeah,
fought
it's still
in?
ongoing.
It's still
Ukraine and
ongoing.
Russia.
Ukraine and
but
Russia.
We have nothing to do with that right
Yeah.
as of right now.
As of right now.
They're
I'm
just
not
the
talking
most
about.
stagnant wars of all time.
Yeah, they haven't been something fucking crazy.
It's
And
like the slowest chess match ever.
Honestly.
and the pawn
I mean,
gets hit, and the
Afghanistan
pawn
was the
goes-
slowest chess match
Yeah.
ever.
Yeah.
that was just fucking crazy.
It's like obviously we're gonna win. They have like one Toyota truck per fucking 10 Humvees we have.
Yeah,
like, what are they gonna
exactly.
do?
They were so happy whenever they did something right, though. They were so happy.
They blow up one Humvee and they're like, yes,
They're like,
brother!
They
love
fucking
it.
high fiving each other. They go to shoot guns. And
That's
they're
how
fucking,
I would react if I were them. I'd be like, yeah!
Remember the World War III memes?
Yeah.
Right when we got out of high school.
When we got out of high
It was
school.
like right when we were eligible to be drafted.
Dude, I
and
was
everyone started
ready
about
for
World
that.
War
I don't know if you guys thought about that a bunch, but I was ready. I was
Yeah.
like, you know, if
Yeah.
they pick me, I'll fucking go. Quite frankly,
But
my
that
parents were in the Marines. I can do it.
that movie came out, or is about to come out, and so I went down like a semi rabbit hole, not a full fledged rabbit hole, but just on the fact that like
That stings.
it's
He spilled Guinness on my tattoo.
You fucking
look at me grab the towel and
I thought
everything.
y'all had
Jesus.
finished your fucking
Fuck, that
Guinnesses
stings.
because the glasses were empty.
Does that actually hurt? Did you just get that today?
Yeah.
Which
That is the second spill I have caused.
That's-
Yeah, dude, that's crazy.
Which is two more than you fucking should be.
This is why you're unpaid.
All right, Charlie, how about you sit in your fucking chair for the rest of the night?
Go to your corner. But no, so like I think it's a very real possibility, and he said that like this YouTuber was saying that if it were to happen, it would happen at this election.
Yeah.
This election would be the final turning point for whoever's on each side. just because
So-
of how important this election is. This is way more important than the 2020 election. Just because of
That's how fucking screwed up this
just because of like
country is.
how screwed up this country is truly. The founding fathers, when they made this country, they did not expect it to last
Dude,
this
they're
long.
looking down at us like, oh,
They're like, dude, it's still going on.
But no, that actually brings me to a good topic, very similar. So, Washington, the state we live in, my bad, has been a leftist blue state
Yes.
forever.
Me and Briar were literally
Forever.
2 days ago went over this.
Yeah.
Just
What state?
like
What were you saying?
today, or our
Washington?
state, Washington.
Okay.
Like 2 days ago, Washington turned red.
Yep.
Yeah, Trump won the state.
Trump won Washington.
that's fucking wild.
Which is
Isn't that crazy?
dude, our
And that's-
audience just in fucking sync
And that
held their fists
and
up in
I
celebration.
I guarantee you in 4 years Washington goes back to blue.
Oh, 100%.
That's just because like everyone hates Trump. But it's just because everyone's realized how much worse Biden is.
Everyone hates Trump because he knows how to fucking argue and he's actually smart.
He's so
quite
funny.
frankly, bro.
Like somebody goes up to the podium, they have a really good thing, and goes, "You're gay."
Dude, it was
He just destroys
mean.
him.
It was mean of the U.S. government to send fucking fools for him to debate. They were just
Right?
like you said,
He's like
he's gay.
He's like a fucking final boss, and they're just sending like just random ass
absolute
level
peasants
1
to fucking
people.
debate him, dude.
I-
They state a fact, and he's just like, your wife looks like a dog, and it's just over, dude.
I'm not
sucks.
gonna sit here and say I'm a Trump supporter. I'm not a Trump supporter. I'm not a Biden supporter. I'm very middle of the pack. I'll vote for what I think is right.
Which is what you should do when it
You got to
comes
admit,
to
though,
a
Trump's debates
They're
were the best
gold.
thing ever, dude.
But like, let's be real. Biden fucking sucks.
Biden does suck, and
It
that's,
doesn't matter if you're left, far left. Trump is a better option.
He is the
Truth.
better option, which is crazy that it's like the lesser of two evils
Oh,
at this point.
100%.
It's the lesser of two evils.
Why do
And-
only old motherfuckers run for president?
Well,
Like,
'cause
let's get a
there's-
fucking
I don't
youth,
know.
a youth,
Well,
someone.
because you
Yeah,
have to
yeah,
be 35
yeah,
or
yeah.
older.
Ron
to-
DeSantis
Let's
is
get
not
let's
that
get
old.
let's get
No.
these two,
I don't know.
president,
Don't-
vice
I don't
president,
know.
right
Yeah.
here.
You guys got something to say?
Nikki Minaj. Yeah.
Nikki for president.
Yeah,
All right, go ahead and take
Nikki
that mic back.
2028.
I think the biggest thing is that like, so there's a cap. You have to be 35 and older and have.
Do you
like,
really?
You have to be
Yeah.
35 and older, and you have to have like certain time in office.
I'm gonna get there one day.
There is like fucking credentials and levels to it, and
You have to be born American citizen.
born American
Yeah.
citizen, born on the soil, blah 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 blah. So I think that's why there's a lot of older people in the office. But right now, I have to say we went through Trump. How old was Brock? Brock was kind of young. He was a younger
When
guy.
he was elected
Yeah.
when he was
The
like the
first
first time,
time,
his
2008.
first term.
he
2008.
went 8 years.
Which
Which I will say, I'm
don't
gonna
know.
get shamed for this because he was a Mormon, but I wish Mitt Romney beat Obama
Yeah,
after his 4 years.
I don't fucking care.
I didn't.
I
pay
don't
attention.
think Barack
I didn't-
Obama liked
Dude,
American people
It
that
was
much.
2008, Charlie. I was caring about Legos.
Yeah.
I was 4.
Truth.
Real.
Bring
I was
that
4
back.
years old.
You know what's really crazy though?
What?
Anyone in this room could run for Canadian Prime Minister.
Yeah.
You
Really?
don't have to be born on Canadian soil.
Hey, guy, vote for me. Shit, I dropped something.
That's crazy. No, I don't know. It's just, I think the whole presidency has become so much more blown up than it should because the president can't do that much.
Oh, for sure.
Can't do that much.
Everything has to get fucking authorized
It's really
Yeah.
the people that matter
by a bunch of people who are like 90 years old, bro.
The
They're
people
like,
that matter
"Yes!"
is like Congress, correct? Right? Congress, or those are the people that like do the shit, and then the president's just kind of like, no.
Congress.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah.
I don't know. I think it
Dude,
matters
you probably
more.
know all of this from your grandfather.
Not
So, like,
really.
how does it? No.
Not
I,
really.
I will say so.
Your
I-
grandfather.
I really don't see much change in the world, depending on if we have a Democratic or a Republican president. Not
I don't.
much changes.
It really depends on who the fuck
really
it
depends,
is in
yeah.
there, dude.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because
I will
here's
say-
the thing, like about Trump, shit started changing, which is bananas.
Yeah,
like there was
right?
so much different shit, and then as soon as he got out of office, everything got all
Went back.
weird and was like, wait, hold on.
I
Can we
will
go back?
say The one thing that is very noticeable and very accountable, when Trump was president, gas prices were like $2.50.
Yep.
They were, but also COVID happened, so they went
That
down.
has nothing to
That has
do.
Does it have nothing to do with
It has
Nothing to do with it. And I know
This is why I don't talk politics.
I
and I've been
know.
talking.
Well, no, because
It-
COVID started while.
What the fuck are you doing?
Producer.
Get the fuck down.
Words.
What do you want to say?
What?
Someone
So, Joe
take a mic.
Biden-
Take a mic. Take a mic.
He's gonna have some Joe Biden praise going on.
I got some Joe Biden praise.
Oh shit.
All
Man
right.
who loves chocolate chip. So Joe Biden is not the reason that gas prices are low. Like that has been a
Or high.
stigma. High. That has been a stigma for a while. Yes, Trump did bring back a lot of our economy, but Joe Biden being in office is not the reason that it spiked like that. Like COVID brought down the workforce hella, especially when it
For
came
sure.
to fossil fuels. Like
It was definitely an unfortunate time to run for president, to become president.
Trump would have been blamed for it.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying because ultimately it wasn't his choice to do the things that would make gas such high priced. It's, I feel like the people. So it's fucking Congress. All that shit has to go through. So like, are they just like telling him what they want him to say because
mean,
he's fucking old and shitty?
We've seen his note cards of where he's told what to say.
yeah.
I
his
love
meetings.
it. I love it when he's like when he's done talking, he just kind of like autopilots just start walking away.
But
He's like one of those Roombas.
Yeah,
He
he
Roombas
doesn't
out,
know
dude.
where
He
to
fucking-
go.
he looks around the room first to make sure everyone's okay with him being
Yeah.
done.
He's like-
He needs permission.
It's
Take
like a
your mic
press
back.
conference, dude. He's
Take your
like,
mic back.
anyone got any more questions?
No.
Yeah. Joe
All right.
Biden had nothing to do with the unemployment.
All right, go sit down, Crystal guy.
Go produce
But
something
I
again.
I will say
I was looking at your hat.
it wouldn't have the economy wouldn't have been as bad if Trump was in office during
Yeah.
COVID.
Truth. I missed that shit.
was not expecting that.
And okay, I'm gonna just be real. I'm very balanced. I'm very even, but I lean more towards the right
Yeah, me too.
personally.
I like the
And
independent party.
I don't like Trump,
Bro votes.
but
Oh, I don't
so
either.
I wish there was a
I-
rightist guy other than Trump running right now.
Yeah. I don't
Um,
like Trump, but he's a good president because he's a good businessman.
He's a
100%.
fucking fantastic.
He knows how
Yeah.
to save American
And he
people
was in
money.
Home Alone 2.
He was.
He was. He's
He
the only
was.
president that was in a film. Which puts him at the top. Back to our Home Alone 2 Christmas episode. So
Great role, quite frankly.
no, I don't know. I just would rather anybody. I don't. I feel
100%.
I should care who's the president, and I do, but I don't. But I do.
Right.
You know,
More beers.
me,
Is there any more
me and
beers?
Briar. What was that? 2 days ago, Briar. We're
Yeah,
sitting
a
in
few
the
days ago,
kitchen.
yeah.
Fucking high off his ass, drunk off my ass, and we were looking through because you got a ballot in the mail.
Yeah.
And so we were looking at that, and it was really funny. We had no clue that Joe Biden's a junior, by the way.
Yeah.
Joe Biden Jr.
Joe Biden Jr.
Yeah,
I did not know that.
I did not know that.
JBJ.
So we thought that there was like his son was running, and we're like, that's weird. But on it, it's just like now you have to prove if you are a
You
Republican
have
or
to
a Democrat
specify if you are a Republican or Democrat on your ballot. and
Interesting.
vote.
on your ballot, which is
You
the
have
first
never-
ever.
That's
Ever
very
had to do that
interesting.
before.
Which is crazy with how
Sorry,
that's it.
I'm
There's
sorry.
only
What'd
two
you say
parties.
you have to do?
So on the envelope you put your ballot in,
Mhm.
there's boxes. There's a red box and a blue box that you have to specify whether you are a Republican or a Democrat.
What the
So you have to
fuck?
specify-
That's
And
so
then
they can tinker
underneath
with the
that,
fucking
you sign
envelope.
and date.
You have to specify
What?
if you're
Yeah.
a Democrat voting for Trump or vice versa, basically.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Which is what I don't like now is that it has become so Democrat and Republican. Those are the
Yep.
There's other parties.
You know,
There's
I-
the
I-
Green
100%.
Party.
There's Green,
right?
which was Bernie
Yeah.
Wait,
Sanders.
so
Yeah.
were there only boxes to check off those two parties? It didn't even
Yeah, so
consider.
there's
Yeah.
so on the
What is it?
actual
Purple
ballot,
and green for whatever the fuck those two represent.
What?
Purple and green. The other two
Yeah, Bernie was green. I don't
yeah,
remember
Bernie
what
was
it
green.
is.
I don't know.
But
what
I will say I disagree.
colors.
I disagree with you guys there because the thing is like I think that's a good thing for the government to know. If you're a Democrat and you're voting for Trump,
Oh yeah.
I think that's good
Actually,
piece of information.
Truth.
Because
That's a good point.
like That's
thing
just
is
showing
that I
that-
wish that it wasn't just
Because
Democrat
if
and
you-
Republican.
if you look
there
at
needs to be an
just-
other box.
Yeah, an other box.
If you look at just Biden's numbers, his fucking what is it? Approval rating, is that what it's called?
I have no idea.
It is, yeah.
It's lower than like 30%. So that actually is good to specify if you were a Democrat and
Exactly.
which representative you're voting for.
If you're a Democrat and you're voting for one of the worst Republican presidents in our history, like that shows something.
Yeah.
yeah, I think it's just. We still talking
Everyone
about
just
this?
has no money anymore, and people want fucking money.
This has been
That.
a crazy little segment.
This is some bullshit.
No, yeah, we've never been political on this
We've never
podcast,
been political.
but here
on this
we
podcast,
are.
Yeah, first political little.
Now
spiel.
we're gonna get shut down.
now this is gonna be our
Nah.
least viewed episode.
Joe Rogan's way more political than us.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
And that's the most popular
This will be our
podcast
most
in the world.
viewed podcast.
And
episode.
biased on certain subjects than us, quite frankly,
Yeah, for real.
Mr. Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
I watch your MMA bits, and I know how biased you are towards Israel Adesanya. I
Yeah,
fucking noticed,
I
brother.
know you're listening to this right now, Joe Rogan.
Yeah, Joe Rogan, we have you.
If he
that's the thing
listens
is
to
that
this, he'll understand exactly what I'm saying.
when it comes to like being like political like that, I try to stay so far out of it because I don't know that much.
I don't either.
really don't.
Same.
That's That's a good thing to note. Is that like I am obviously not the most well informed on this, but based on what I know, this is what seems right. I think that's what we're all trying to do. Is just
Yeah.
reflect
For sure.
what is right and what seems
is right,
right
yeah.
to us, and it's. For normal fucking people, it's basically usually the same thing. Like we all agree on what is right for normal people and like what
Yeah.
should be the standard for people.
I mean, obviously, there's very political people in America. People who base their entire personality off of their politics, and you're cringe. But like,
Cringe moment.
I would say most of the
Hella
people,
cringe.
like 90% of the people that vote every 4 years, like they're not that political. They're not that informed like us. Don't take everything with the what's that
Grain of
saying?
salt.
With a grain of salt.
Grain of salt.
We are not very political people. But like I think that's the majority of
The
America.
most democratic I get is when I'm slaying some motherfucking bugs. Some fucking terminids, dude. Some fucking automations.
Fuck
That's the most
you.
democratic I
Shut
get.
the fuck up.
Shut up. We have a new order coming in
Orbital
soon.
strike.
I just got an update from
Trevor's a
TikTok and it
fucking
says it's gone. Don't hit.
Speaking of that game, one of my bosses, he plays that game, and we've been talking about it a little bit.
Mhm.
And shout out to you because I just today told him about the podcast that I have my own podcast.
You
And
finally told somebody a word?
He said he's gonna listen.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Hello, guy.
So
Yeah.
real quick, do you guys like the exosuit? The patriotic
I love
No.
it
exosuit?
against. I
No.
love it. I
You
love
don't
it.
like it?
I don't like it.
love it, dude.
Well,
It's-
I've only used it against the automations, and it's fucking ass because you get one fucking rocket destroyer that shoots you.
That's
and
true,
you're done
and
for.
it's kind of the same with bugs because if a destroyer runs through you, it's pretty much broken.
Yeah,
it sucks,
yeah.
dude.
It is. How much? How are we looking on the time for the pod, dude?
We're at
No,
126. We're at 126.
I think we should call it.
You think we should call it?
I think we should call it.
How long have we been
I'm
running?
having a
We're-
good time, brother. What
we're-
do you mean?
We're at 126.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
I don't. I mean, are we done? Does anyone have anything they want to talk about? I can keep going. Tisk tisk tisk.
Sorry.
Now that I'm thinking about it, I can't think of nothing.
I am drawing a
Trevor
blank.
fucked
Hey.
me up.
Supervisor, what's
What are you doing over there?
I've
Get in your
okay.
fucking corner.
Story time.
So get in your corner and
So
take a fucking photo.
our two live audience members, they weren't supposed to be here.
No,
This-
we actually completely fucked with them. And it
Yeah,
was
no.
comedy gold.
So we stopped at the local
Oh my God, that's beautiful.
Quality Food Center.
Is that what it stands for?
That is what it stands for.
What
Yes.
QFC stands
I
for. Quality
love
Food Center.
Quality Food Center.
So that is a Kroger company for anyone who doesn't know, because that's just a Washington thing.
I love Kroger.
It is, yeah.
QFC doesn't exist anywhere else.
Really?
But anyway,
Oh. Shit.
Oh, does it?
I want to be
no,
a
it
representative of
doesn't.
Kroger.
I mean, like,
I could have sworn
there's,
QFC was in Arizona.
there's other Kroger companies that are
Maybe not.
like very small companies just to their state that we
Yeah.
wouldn't know. But
Like
QFC
different
is like
franchises and whatnot.
Kroger owns a bunch of small grocery stores.
Yeah.
QFC is one of them. Anyways, we stopped at our local Quality Food Center to get some alcohol for the episode.
yeah.
And these two motherfuckers in our live audience, they were just parked out there having a jolly old time, and we saw them.
They noticed us so fast.
Yeah.
We saw them. And,
One of them
and
specifically
Tre-
noticed us really fast.
Trevor goes, "Oh my god, that's blah and blah. And I was like, no way. And we are like, holy shit.
Nicki
that's blah.
Minaj and who?
That's Nicki Minaj and blank. And
Who is Nicki Minaj? Who's been on this show?
What did
before?
you want your name
You're
to
Nicki
be?
Minaj, or
Yeah,
is it-
what do you want your name to be?
Jake.
Jake?
Jake.
Okay, that was
Minaj and Jake.
That was Nicki
Drake.
Minaj and Jake and Drake.
Drake.
In fucking
Yeah.
Drake's
Drake.
car.
I thought that was Drake.
That was
How do
Nicki
you
Minaj
feel
and Drake in
about that
Drake's
image
car.
getting leaked?
Drake's dragon cock. Jesus Christ.
But anyways, we saw them. And we just like continued on with their day, and then all of a sudden I get a call from Nicki Minaj while we're in the Quality Food Center, and I was totally just like, we're not at QAC, we're at Briar's house. I don't know what you're talking about. You're stalking me? What's happening? And they like asked me for sushi.
We did a full lap around the
Sushi.
QFC while it was happening.
Yeah, we went through like every fucking aisle.
We did a
Yeah.
lap and a half.
Lap and a half,
QFC
yeah.
for those international audiences.
What?
What's a QFC?
We already said
we
that.
already explained that.
Ma-
We already
even
explained
the live
that.
audience knew. Go in
Yeah.
your fucking
Come
corner.
on.
Get up.
Come on.
Get up. Go in your corner. Go in your.
We have the worst supervisor.
We
of
really
all
do.
time.
Can't stay in his fucking chair. Jesus.
Yeah, what are you doing right there? Go.
Any-
I'm a photographer.
Anyways, they were like I was on the phone with them, and we walked out of the Quality Food Center in the Girl Scouts.
You dumb fucker.
The local
Sorry,
Girl Scouts
go
were trying to sell their cookies, and we didn't have any cash on us. And
cash.
I'm still on the phone, and
Whoopsies.
they're
Oh,
hearing
wait.
this. They're hearing this whole
I forgot to
conversation.
tell you. Did you guys hear the Girl Scout dudes say, "Hey, Nick"?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
those are my dad's fucking friends. I
That's-
was like, "Oh shit, what are you guys doing here?"
That's crazy.
That was brutal.
And Nicki Minaj over there is like, we'll buy you Girl Scout cookies.
Exploit friends. That's what we did.
So they're here now because they delivered us the Girl Scout cookies, which anyone listening, you heard our
heard.
supervisor open the goddamn
Like
Girl
6
Scout
times.
He
He
opened
opened
mine.
so many
Opened
boxes.
mine.
Yeah, he opened
As fuck.
fucking. You better have not opened the peanut butter ones. You guys get peanut butter ones?
Peanut butter ones.
You got peanut butter ones? Fuck
Talking
yeah.
about the tag along.
Dude,
How much did you guys
tag-alongs.
spend on
Did you
Girl
op-
Scout cookies?
You ate those?
Jesus, that's
$50.
a lot.
I
That's
tipped them $12.
damn.
Drake is such a great
We
person.
take the
Fucking Drake over here, Brett.
That's crazy.
Okay, maybe two.
That's wow. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
that's my last story. I don't know if you guys got anything
Whoops.
else. That was
I
a
don't.
voice
yeah,
crack.
that's-
Excuse my
You
thinking.
did.
Yeah.
Oh,
apparently
ouchies.
I'm 13 again. Guys. Anyways, anyone has anything else?
No, sir.
Not
No?
really. No.
Nikki?
There's been definitely a
Either
chaotic-
of the Nickies?
Any of the Nickies?
Anything else?
Nah, don't
Yeah,
give.
you got
don't,
my mic
don't-
if you want to say
Nah, don't give
anything.
her your mic.
No.
Take it back. That's your mic.
All right, that's.
I accidentally drank too much, so that's where I'm at on this podcast.
I'm also pretty
I
fucking
had
drunk.
like 3
I'm
beers
decently.
in probably 20 minutes on accident, and Briar was like, "There's no more beers," so I was like, "Oh."
You
He
want
just kept
finish
asking
this?
for,
Yeah.
for
There you
another
go.
one.
So that's the end of Piss Pick week. Piss Pick. Wow.
Pit-
Wow.
Piss Pit
Pit.
week. What? 30 or 20?
22.
22. Piss
Thank
Pit
you for
week-
having me again.
week
How many
22.
episodes have I been on it now?
Three, I believe.
Three,
Too
this-
many.
including this one.
And we'll
Way
have you
too
again.
Too many. I'm gonna
episodes.
kick your ass from across the table.
We're gonna get you and Alex because we have a pending story because we had an episode where we talked about our shroom trips and he really wanted to tell his, but he couldn't because
about
he said
him and I's bad trip.
yeah because
Yeah.
he said his best shroom story was with you.
No
so,
shit.
So he said he's gonna wait until we have both of you again.
Isn't that,
that
great?
makes me
So-
that makes my heart warm that he said that. That's
So-
adorable.
Yeah, wait for that story incoming, guys. When we have Nikki and Alex
We
back.
have, we have so many
Yeah.
part twos that are gonna be
Also,
happening.
I know I mentioned this earlier, and I know he wouldn't care
Speak to the
about me
mic,
saying
speak to the mic, speak
What's
to
that? Sorry.
You're like,
I know.
I know.
I'm using Charlie's mic. I know he wouldn't care about me mentioning his name, but Noah, I want to get him on the fucking podcast.
Let's
That'd be
do
crazy.
it.
Let's
I
do
think
it.
that'd be so
I'd
good.
love to get you and Noah. That'd
We've
be
also
sick.
so we started on my computer we have like a fucking Google Docs. We're
An
doing
itinerary.
like itinerary pretty much.
Yeah.
And we're having like dates. We're trying to book people.
We're
so if you
booking
can,
people
if you can
out.
get his information for us,
Just send in a reservation.
yeah, send in a reservation.
I'm gonna-
Yeah,
and
and
let me
Piss Pick
ask
Corp at
him.
Gmail.
Let me ask him first how he would feel about doing it. I think he would love it, quite frankly.
Hey,
So
Any viewers from the PNW area, just hit me and Trevor up, and we'll
hit
get
us, hit us up on the Instagram.
We'll,
hit us up on the
we'll-
Instagram.
We'll get you on the booking list.
Yeah.
We'll-
Yeah!
we're
we'd
looking
love
for guest
to have
stars.
any of you guys.
Yeah, honestly. So
Jinx,
anyway,
you owe me a soda.
fuck you.
Kill yourself.
The more variety of
Hey.
guests to get on consistently is the best.
Isn't
you know?
that no? Actually, that just brought me to a topic. Isn't that crazy
Trevor.
that you can't like back in the day? You could like make the joke of like, if I have to do one more exam, I'm gonna kill myself, or like
Yeah.
like something like that. And now you have to specify. Joking.
Yeah.
'Cause if you say anywhere publicly on
Dude, I
the internet,
swear to
that
God.
you're suicidal, you're gonna kill yourself as a joke.
Yeah.
You will immediately start
What's
getting
funny is
emails.
I
suicide
hardly-
prevention.
I hardly ever use social media, so
No.
I never talk about shit like that. But I say it so often in public, and it never turns into anything. It literally doesn't mean anything when you're like, I'm gonna fucking kill myself.
It doesn't.
But,
Well, everyone's
here's the
so
thing.
serious about it now.
It can at times.
Yeah.
But whenever I say it, I'm always like, this is a shitty situation I don't want to be in, and I want to go home and smoke weed and play video games.
Yeah.
Therefore, fuck this, whatever I'm in.
Anyways, we're gonna end Piss Pit with that. It's week 22, people.
That's a weak
22.
thing to end on. I apologize,
No, it's
everybody.
That's a great thing to end
If for
on.
anybody who's made it to the end,
Hey, the suicide hotline prevention number is.
go Google
insert
that.
here.
How about you,
425
how about you go sit in your
306.
fucking chair and get us that
Anyways.
information?
All right,
Oh,
we're out. Piss Pit out.
ah.